It started as a simple request for productivity tips on a late-night Reddit thread, but it quickly spiraled into something unexpected. I was scrolling through when someone asked for the best daily habits to improve focus and discipline. I'd been feeling off lately, procrastinating, easily distracted, generally unproductive. My usual routines felt stale, and I desperately needed a reset. So, I chimed in with my few tried-and-true practices: early morning journaling, 30 minutes of focused work before checking email, and a daily gratitude list. Then came the challenge. A user named ShadowStrike7 responded with a taunting message: "Those are cute. But can you actually stick to them for a month? I bet you crack under pressure." He then proposed a challenge: we'd both adopt 3 new habits, chosen by him, and document our progress daily for 30 days. The winner got bragging rights, and the loser had to publicly admit defeat. My initial reaction was annoyance. Why should I let some random internet stranger dictate my self-improvement journey? But a stubborn competitive streak flared within me. Plus, maybe he had a point, maybe my habits were too comfortable, not pushing me enough. I paused, took a deep breath, and prayed. It felt silly, confessing this to anyone but myself, but I genuinely asked for guidance, for patience, and for a clear heart in navigating this situation. I didn't want this to devolve into petty online squabbling. I wanted it to be about genuine self-improvement. I replied, accepting the challenge. ShadowStrike7 seemed almost surprised. He quickly laid out his proposed habits. 1. Cold showers every morning, immediately. 2. An hour of physical exercise before breakfast. 3. Learning a new skill for 30 minutes daily. He suggested coding in Python. My jaw dropped. This was intense. My current routine barely included any exercise, and the thought of freezing myself awake each morning was daunting. Coding? I hadn't touched programming since high school. The first week was brutal. The cold showers were genuinely agonizing. My initial reaction every morning was a primal scream followed by a frantic towel-drying session. Exercise before breakfast felt like torture when my body was still half asleep. And Python, well, let's just say I spent most of that time staring blankly at the screen. ShadowStrike7, meanwhile, seemed to be thriving. His daily updates were filled with enthusiastic descriptions of his newfound energy and coding progress. He even posted a picture of himself looking annoyingly invigorated after a particularly frigid shower. I started doubting myself. Maybe I was weak. Maybe I couldn't handle the pressure. The negativity crept in, whispering doubts about my ability to stick with anything long-term. Then came week 2. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, things began to shift. The cold showers became less awful. I started anticipating the shock of the water, recognizing it as a wake-up call rather than pure suffering. The exercise, while still challenging, felt like an investment in my well-being. And Python? I actually managed to write a simple program that calculated prime numbers. It wasn't much, but it was something. A tiny spark of accomplishment ignited within me. I started documenting not just the habits themselves, but also how they were affecting my mental state. I noticed increased focus throughout the day, reduced anxiety, and a surprising surge in creativity. ShadowStrike7's updates became less frequent. His initial boastfulness faded, replaced by shorter, more subdued posts. He mentioned struggling with consistency, particularly on weekends. Week 3 was about maintaining momentum. The habits had become ingrained, part of my daily rhythm. I felt a genuine sense of pride in myself for sticking it out. The final week arrived quickly. I continued my routine, feeling stronger and more disciplined than ever before. On the last day, ShadowStrike7 posted a brief update: "Okay, you win." I cracked. The coding was way harder than I thought, and those showers, brutal. He even included an apology for his initial arrogance. I responded with a gracious acknowledgement of his effort and a reminder that the real victory wasn't about winning or losing, but about personal growth. We exchanged a few more messages, agreeing it had been a valuable experience despite the competitive start. The whole thing was a strange lesson in humility and perseverance. I hadn't set out to win against Shadow Strike 7, I'd set out to improve myself. And in the process, I discovered that even seemingly impossible challenges can be overcome with dedication and a little bit of faith. More importantly, I learned the power of pausing before reacting. Taking a moment for prayer and reflection can truly shift your perspective and lead you towards a more positive outcome. The discipline gained from this challenge extended far beyond those 30 days, influencing countless aspects of my life moving forward. It proved that sometimes, a little bit of playful competition is all it takes to unlock hidden potential, as long as the focus remains on personal betterment. It was a worthwhile journey, and I wouldn't trade the experience for anything.